Welcome to Antonio Fortibello. We're doing this new video, and it's at Spring Mountain, PA, and it's an abandoned downhill park. So you could see me just going down. There's this big ramp. Actually, it used to be a big drop where you'd go off a drop and land on that ramp, but now it's all the big drops and stuff have been actually torn down. But some of them are still in the park, but very hidden. So now we're gonna go on one of some side trails. You don't have to go very far up the mountain. So I'm just gonna ride down it, and we're gonna follow Marco. Riding down this is very tricky. It doesn't look very hard on camera, but it took a little practicing to go this fast. I know it's not that fast. And then coming up is you're gonna see you see that jump on the right, tree branch that I almost didn't fit under. Then there's some ramps, and then that rock I hate. And then there's this big rock you saw me just get off of. That's a 2-foot drop. Then there's a big ramp there. Then you're going to see this berm that going to the right. And they're going to see Marco actually go over this big rock up ahead now. So it's an abandoned downhill park. It closed in 2015 due to insurance and not enough people going there. This place used to be a downhill park where you'd take the lift and you'd go up and then you'd ride down. Oh, there's the drop where Marco just went off of, the big one. And that wasn't the biggest drop in the park, but it's just a small one that we can go off of. Then you can see me walking on this bridge. This was one of the sections. And then up here, you see straight ahead, there's a huge drop. It's not the biggest drop in the park, but it's like 5 or 6 foot drop. It's pretty big. And then the landing is there's not much of a landing anymore. The trails, there's no maintenance anymore. It's just abandoned. There's nothing. So now you can see that I'm walking back on the bridge, and you can see there's a huge drop there. That's something I wouldn't do. Okay, so just walking up back. We're going to go to our next little clip. Oh, so this is me riding down one of the huge trails, and actually, watch coming up, ramp. Doesn't look big. That's a 3-foot ramp right there. Then, coming up onto the right, we're going to hit this huge berm. That hill's at a very steep slope. It doesn't look, and this is as big as me, so this is like 6 feet high. You see that thing I just went over? Look like a speed bump? Well, that's 6 feet high in the air. Go measure 6 feet. It's huge. Then walking up here, I'm going to show you the huge drop. It's called this place was called the Launch Bike Park, Spring Mountain, and now I'm walking up to where this big drop is. Not the biggest drop, but it's a huge drop. It's a 15-foot drop. So, and then I'm just walking up. It's actually, and if you want to skip the drop, you have to go through this big rock garden. You can see me walking through. I'm going to show you how Marco stands on it. It's huge. So, you can see it's just struggled to get up even where the drop is. But now Marco's going to go down and look at it. Might as well. This place is abandoned now, so if you can go there, you can still ride there, but you have to ride your bike up the mountain now. But it's still pretty cool. Most of the trails are gone, and most of the trails are just there's not enough people ride them. But it closed in 2015. The choice was made in 2014, I heard, and then they closed in 2015. But this place is still open. Spring Mountain is actually a skiing resort. Oh, by the way, look at the sign on the tree to the left. Look at drop up ahead. Caution, drop up ahead. It's pretty funny, that little sign. This is a 15-foot drop. It doesn't look big on camera. It looks like a speed bump, but this drop is exactly 15 feet. Yeah, I'm scared to walk. See, I'm going real slow. And that drop right there, you can see straight ahead, there's a landing. 15 feet. That is a 15-foot drop. And if you crash on this thing, most likely you're going to break a few legs. So, arms and legs. But yeah, so this is a drop that this is probably why this is actually why the park closed, because insurance and liability. That and people just don't want to ride these big jumps. It's just so crazy. That's not even the biggest jump. All the big jumps, like the huge ones that were like 25 feet in the air, have been closed. This is the end of the video. Please subscribe and like, and see you next time.